Hello everyone, my name is Dean and you can call me Miss Dean. Nice to meet you all today.
Hi everyone, I am Reva. You can call me Miss Reva. I'm so excited to learn English with you.
Hello, my name is Sifa, but you can call me Miss Sifa. I hope you're ready to have fun while learning English today.
Hi students, my name is Nabila and you can call me Miss Nabila. Let's enjoy our English class together.
By the end of this lesson, you will be able to first, identify the difference between must and should in different situations. Second, you will use must and should when speaking or answering simple questions about the little prince. Now, let's start our lesson.
Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you're all doing great. Today, we are going to learn something fun and useful in English. Our topic is using must and should for The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupery. We will learn how to use must and should to talk about things we have to do and things we are advised to do. And of course, we'll use one of our favorite story, The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupery. Before we start, let's watch a short video about the Little Prince. While you are watching, try to think about what kind of person he is and what he does in the story. Okay?
The story begins with the little prince and his loyal companion, the fox, traveling from planet to planet in search of the snake, who has caused trouble across the universe. The little prince still misses his rose and often looks up at the stars, thinking of her. He says his journey has been full of amazing adventures and meetings with extraordinary people. While traveling, the prince and the fox land roughly on a strange new planet. The fox complains about the bumpy landing, and the little prince apologizes. They realize they've arrived somewhere mysterious when they hear strange ticking sounds. The fox says,
"What a landing! You could have warned me!
I'm so sorry, Fox. I didn't see that bump.
We must have hit something."
They discover broken clocks and silence everywhere, as if time itself has stopped. The little prince observes that even the leaves and water seem frozen. As they explore, the fox grows anxious and says,
Yes, exactly. That's why we should go.
The little prince agrees, but curiosity wins. They continue deeper into the planet. Soon they meet people frozen in motion, showing that the planet's time has completely stopped. Determined to help, the little prince says with courage,
The planet is not well. We have to help it.
and later, as danger increases,
We must move faster, my friends.
this shows his strong sense of duty and kindness. He can't ignore others who are suffering. They then meet Caracatus, a grand but funny character, who calls himself the Great Savior. He tells them about the Great Timekeeper, the one who used to maintain all of the clocks. Since the timekeeper disappeared, every village lives in its own time zone, and now time has stopped completely. Caracatus agrees to help, but the fox, exhausted, complains humorously, saying he always has to fix everyone's problems. The group begins their adventures to find the great timekeeper. Along the way, the fox says,
Please, just because I saved the planet doesn't mean I, Hamdam, should be treated differently from anyone else.
He feels unappreciated despite his efforts, revealing his insecurity under his grumpy exterior. As they travel through mountains and fields, time begins to move too fast and chaos spreads. The little prince exclaims,
I must get to the field, quick, quick!
He rushes to help the people who are frozen between seconds. Later, as the clocks on the planet spin wildly, the little prince insists.
Yes, and we have to slow them down.
Even when faced with confusion, he stays determined to restore balance. Manipulating time for his own purposes, one of his lines echoes through the scene.
Well, what is it this time? Must I be everywhere at once?
Showing how even the snake mocks the little prince's constant desire to help. In the end, the little prince's compassion and courage help restore time to normal, freeing the frozen villagers. Though the adventure is full of humor and danger, it ultimately reminds viewers of the same message as the original book, that love, friendship, and responsibility make life meaningful, and that we must care for what we love before time slips away.
All right. That was a beautiful story, right? So, what did you see in the video? Maybe you saw the little prince, his horse, or the fox. Now, let me ask you, what do you think the little prince must do for his horse? Yes, he must take care of it. And what do you think he should do when he meets new friends? Good. He should be kind and listen to them. So today, we will learn when to use must and when to use should.
Now, let's look at some sentences from The Little Prince. Please read with me. 1. We must have hit something. 2. We must move faster, my friends. 3. Yes, exactly. That's why we should go. 4. Please, just because I saved the planet doesn't mean I should be treated differently from anyone else. Can you find must and should in those sentences? Yes, here they are. Now, what do you think must means? Yes, it means something very important or something we really have to do. And what about should? Good, it means advice. Something that's a good idea but not a rule.
Let's make it simple. We use must when something is very important or necessary. For example, I must go to school. It means I really have to go. We use should when we want to give advice or suggestion. For example, I should eat more fruit. It means it's a good idea but not a rule. So, remember, must means something important or necessary, while should means something good to do or advice. Now, let's see how the little prince used them in his story.
Let's practice together. I'll give you some short situations from The Little Prince. You will answer my questions using must or should. Ready? Number 1. The little prince sees his rose looking sad. What should he do? Number 2. The fox feels lonely. What should the little prince do? Number 3. The little prince wants to visit another planet tomorrow. What must he do before leaving? Number 4. The king gives him some advice. What should he do? Good job! You can now use must and should when you speak in simple situations. Okay, everyone, you did an amazing job today. Let's review what we learned. We learned about must and should. We use must when something is very important or necessary. For example, I must do my homework. We use should when we give advice or a suggestion. For example, I should sleep early. In The Little Prince, he must take care of his rose, and he should be kind to his friends. Now it's your turn. Try to write 3 sentences using must and 3 sentences using should about your daily life by yourself. For example, I must help my parents at home. I should drink more water. That's all for today. Thank you for learning with me. See you next time.